Hello and welcome to another new session. In the last session, we discussed about the real numbers. Now, in this session, we will take up with some questions from the same topic. Let us take the first question. Find LCM and HCF of the following integers by applying the prime factorization. तो यहाँ हमें प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन का यूज करके एलसीएम और एचसीएफ निकालना है। ये टॉपिक है रियल नंबर्स और इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस यू विल फाइंड इन एक्सरसाइज 1.1। तो कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम 1.1 exercise I am taking up here, and these questions which I am choosing will be sufficient to complete the exercise. तो पहला क्वेश्चन वी आर टेकिंग 12, 15 and 21. You have to find the LCM and the HCF of this. So what we will do, we will first factorize these numbers. 12, the prime factors of 12 are 2, 2s are 4, 3s are 12. These 2 and 3, these are prime numbers. So the prime factors are 2 square times 3. Similarly, 15 we will factorize 3 times 5. Both this 3 and 5 are prime, so its factors are 3 and 5. And 21, this is 3 times 7, that is 3 and 7. Now once we got this prime factors, the LCM, we get all the highest parts. Like this is the common 2 square into 3 into 5 into 7. This is going to be its LCM. So how much it is? 2 to the 4, 5 is 20, 420 you will get. And HCF, highest common factor. Common factor is 3 and the highest power of it is 3. So 3 is its HCF. So this is our answer. Let me take another question of the same type where it's asking to find out the LCM and HCF of 17, 23 and 29. Once again, we will just look for the prime factorization of these numbers. 17 itself is a prime, so it will have just the factors 1 and 17. Similarly, 23 is also a prime number, 1 times 23, and 29 is also a prime number, will be having a factors 1 and 29 itself. So very clearly we can see highest common factor. What is common in all the three? 1, 1, 1. So 1 is the HCF. And for LCM, we will just take all the factors, that is 17 times 23 times 29. and this product will give you the LCM. So this is the way to find out the LCM and HCF by prime factorization method. Let us take up quickly another important question. Say, second question. Given HCF of 306 and 657 is equal to 9, means 306 और 657 का HCF 9 है. Find LCM of 306 and 657. This is the question that you have to find the LCM of these two numbers. HCF is given and we have to find out the LCM. Now here we will use the important property which we have discussed in the last session. If you forgot, you can just refer back to the previous video where we talked about the real numbers. So the relation between HCF and LCM. LCM multiplied by HCF is equal to first number times second number. That is the product of the two numbers. This property will be of use here. Now I have to find out the LCM, and HCF is given to be 9. And what are the two numbers? First number is 306 times 657. Very clearly, I will get LCM in the form 306 multiplied by 657 divided by 9. Simplifying this expression, we will get 22,338. That's going to be our final answer. Let's take the next question. What the next question says, check whether 6 to the power of n can end with the digit 0 for any value of n. Now this is again another important question, and this type of questions are often asked in the exams. When we will see previous year's questions, we will find them again. So let us just discuss its solution. Now we know 6 to the power of n has the factors 2 times 3 to the power of n. Now, in order to have 0 as the end digit, the number must be divisible by 5. That is, 5 is a factor of the number. So 6 raised to the power of n cannot end with the digit 0. So this is a explanatory question which can be put in application form. Let us take another question, and I have seen this question in many papers. Say question number 4. Explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3, 2, 1 plus 5 are composite numbers. Now this also requires a little bit trick. What is a composite number? We know the composite numbers are the numbers which have factors other than 1 and itself, and it can have many factors, then only it will be a composite number. Otherwise it will be a prime number. Prime number is a number having a factor 1 and itself only. So let us see the first number. 7 into 11 into 13. Solution plus 13. Very clearly I can take 13 out. Now when I take 13 common, I am left with 7 into 11 and here 1. So this becomes 1377 plus 1, which is 13 multiplied by 78, which gives 1014. It's a composite number, even number, hence composite. Hence a composite number. Now let us check quickly this one. 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. Same way we will take out 5 common. When we take 5 common, we are left with 7 into 6 into 4, 5 is taken common, 3, 2, 1 plus 1. Now when we just simplify this, what we get? 5. The product of these numbers is 1008 plus 1. And further, this becomes 5 multiplied by 1009, which gives 5045, which is also not a prime as it is divisible by 5. So is a composite number. Composite number. So these are some of the important questions which are very much from NCERT, and this type of questions are often seen in every year's board paper. Let us take quickly the next question. Now see this question. This is also an important question and is very much from NCERT. There is a circle. Let's follow the question. There is a circular path around a sports field. स्पोर्ट्स फील्ड है, उसके चारों ओर एक सर्कुलर पाथ है. सोनिया टेक्स 18 minutes to drive one round. Sonia takes 18 minutes and Ravi takes 12 minutes. 12 minutes for the same round. Suppose both of them start from a point. See, point A, both of them have started from same point and at same time and go in the same direction. ये बातें हैं नोट करने की, जो मैं अंडरलाइन कर रहा हूं ये बातें नोट करने की है. सेम पॉइंट, same time and same direction. Both of them are moving in the same direction. The moment if they start moving in the different direction, the question will become different. It will have a different meaning and the procedure and approach will be altogether different in that case. So now, what is the question? After how many minutes will they meet again? Just try to understand. Suppose here two people are there. One is moving at a or completes the round in 18 minutes, other completes the round in 12 minutes. Means Ravi is faster than this. So in same direction when they are moving, Ravi will finish the round in 12 minutes, whereas Sonia will take 18 minutes. That means there is a difference of 6 minutes and Ravi will be ahead. So when will they meet at the same starting point? So obviously in this case we are dealing with LCM, because LCM is a number which is completely divisible by both the numbers. So here for we will for find LCM of 18 and 12. Again we can use the factorization method. 18 factors are 2, 3 and 3. These are the prime factors of 18, that is 2 times 3 square, and for 12 it is 2, 2 and 3. It is 2 square multiplied by 3. So these are the factors. Now LCM is the lowest common multiple. Remember, this is not factor, this is multiple. So we will take the highest power of all. Out of 3, the highest, out of first, let us take the smaller one. Out of 2, the highest power is 2 square, and 3, the highest power is 3 square. What it gives? 4 times 9, that is 36. So after 36 minutes they meet at the starting point. These are some of the important questions which I picked from NCERT book, and there are 2 exercises given, and after doing these many questions you will be able to do all the questions from there. So now quickly let me just also discuss few PYQs which I have seen in the previous year paper. So now we will take up some PYQs. First question in this regard: the smallest irrational number by which root 20 should be multiplied so as to get a rational number. This is an important question, and in MCQ of 2024 paper this was there, and the options given were first root 20, second option root 2, third option was given 5, and fourth option was root 5. Now how to do this? Solution. This is square root of 20. Let us factorize it. 2 to the 4, 5 the 20. These are the prime factors. Whenever we talk about factorization, we mean the prime factors. Now for square roots, you know that whenever we have to find out the square roots, we take the group of 2's. So this one pair will come out. Here there is no pair. In order to make it a pair, I need to multiply it by root 5. So once I multiply it by root 5, then I'll get this complete pair. And these two things, that is 2 and 5, will come out as 10, which is very much rational. So what I did, for making it rational, I multiplied it by root 5. So our correct answer is this part. Let's see another question. Question number 2. The LCM of two prime numbers. Remember, he is talking about prime numbers, P and Q, where P is greater than Q is 221. Then the value of 3P minus Q is, the options he has given, A 4, B 28, C 38, and D 48. So how to go for solving this? Again, what is given? Now, since these are the prime numbers, we know HCF of prime numbers is 1, and LCM of P Q is given to be 221. That is, if I want to find out P is greater, so 221, factorize this 221. This is 13 times 17. Yes. Now this is a prime and this is a prime. So these are two prime numbers. P is greater than Q. So P is 17 and Q is 13. Now you can simplify it. That is, implies that 3P minus Q will be 3 times 17 minus 13, which is nothing but 48, is our final answer. In this case, the answer is D. So these are, let us see a few more questions quickly. A pair of irrational numbers whose product is a rational number is A part is root 6 and root 4. B part is root 5 and root 2. C part is root 3 and root 27. And D part is root 36 and root 2. So from this, you have to find out, this is third question, which pair, if we multiply, gives you a rational number. Very clearly we can see solution. If I multiply 6 and 4, I get, this is not 6, I am sorry, this is 16, and 16 and 4 we get 64 root, and which is 8. So this is rational. And you can check others. If I multiply this pair, 5 to the 10, root of 10 is not a perfect square. 3 and now let's take another question. Say question number 3. A pair of irrational numbers whose product is rational. ऑप्शन में क्या दिया है? A root 6 root 2, B root 5 root 2, C root 3 square root 27, and D root 36 and root 12. Now what we have to do, we have to find out of these pairs, these are irrational numbers, which pair of number when multiplied gives you a rational number. This is the question. Now let us see first. Root 6 multiply by root 2 gives you root 12, whose factors are 2, 2 and 3. No complete pairing, so is irrational. Now I have just explained the entire method. Now quickly we can see this also. Root 5 multiply by root 2, root 10, irrational. Root 3 multiplied by 27 is root 81, whose square root is 9, is rational. So this is our answer. Now let's take another question. Question number 4. Given HCF of 2520 and 6600 is 40, and their LCM of these numbers is equal to 252K, then find K. Now all these questions are from 2024 board paper. All the questions are, whether I have mentioned or not, these questions belong to paper of the year last year 2024. Now what are the options given? 1650, option B 1600, option C 165, and D 1625. Now let us see how to do it. Solution: we know LCM times HCF is equal to first number multiplied by second number. So what is the LCM? LCM is 252K and HCF is 40, and two numbers are 2520 multiply 6600. Very clearly we can get K as 2520 into 6600 divided by 252 into 40. Now on simplifying this, I can cancel 10 times, 0 and 0 cancel, and if I divide this, 4 1s are 4, 4 6s are 24, 4 5s are 20, and 0 1650, which is my first option. So these are the questions which are not very much direct but not very much difficult also. Slight application is required in each of these questions and they are quite simple. Let's take another question. Question number 5. LCM. This is a straightforward question of 850 and 500 is, and options given are 850 multiply by 50. Option B is 17 multiplied by 500, and option C is 17 multiplied by 5 square multiplied by 2 square, and option D is 17 multiplied by 5 cube multiplied by 2. Now see, this is a straightforward question, but for finding out the answer slightly you will have to use brain. Now see, solution. Let us take the factors of 850. We will get 2 multiplied by 5, 5 and 17. This will give 2 square of 5 and 17. Similarly, 500 factors are 2 to the 4, 5, 5 and 5. This gives 2 square times 5 cube. So LCM of 850 and 500 is going to be 2 square 5 cube times 70, which is nothing but 500 times 17. This is your answer. Now see, The answer was given in a different way. Usually you would have multiplied it and looking for the answer. Now, another question. This is an important question. I am putting a star mark here. Prove that 6 minus 4 root 5 is an irrational number given that root 5 is an irrational. Now see, we will go for solving it. Solution, we will again take the contradiction method, and he says we have to prove that this is an irrational number. So let us assume contradiction. So we are assuming the contradiction. Doesn't mean that contradiction is right. That is 6 minus 4 root 5 is a rational number. Rational number. So 6 minus 4 root 5 is of the form P by Q, where P and Q are co-prime integers and Q is not equal to 0. I hope it is clear till here. Now, the next step, we will see what it says. Rearrange it. Rearranging, you will get root 5 is equal to 6 minus P on Q divided by 4. That is root 5 is equal to 6 times Q minus P on 4Q. Hope we are clear till here. Now, since P and Q are integers, so this is going to be integer by integer, going to be rational number, but it is given that root 5 is an irrational. So our assumption is wrong. That is 6 minus 4 root 5 is an irrational number. Now remember one thing very clearly, that he has clearly given that root 5 is an irrational number. यदि ये ना दिया होता और क्वेश्चन सीधा सीधा होता प्रूव दैट दिस इज एन इरेशनल नंबर, तो आपको इस स्टेज पर आने के बाद √5 इज एन इरेशनल नंबर भी प्रूव करना पड़ता, जो हमने प्रीवियस वीडियो में किया है। यदि आपको ध्यान नहीं है तो जस्ट गो बैक एंड रिफर द Part-1 video of real numbers. Now see, so this is a very important question. Do practice a good number of such questions, and let us see the next question, what it says. Question number 7. If two positive integers p and q can be expressed as p equals to 18a square b to the power of 4 and q 20a cube b square, where a and b are prime numbers. Then LCM of PQ is, an option given are, A option is 2a square b square, option B is 180 a square b square, option C is 12 a square b square, and option D is 180 a cube b 4. Let's see the solution. What it says. Solution. Now P is 18 a square b raised to the power of 4. So this is nothing but 2 into 3 into 3 into a square and b 4, which is 2 square of 3 a square b 4. These are the prime factors I did here. And similarly for q, which is 20 a cube b square, it will be 2 4 into 5 a cube b square. So the factors are 2 square 5 a cube b square. Now LCM of p q will be the factor 2, the highest power, 2 square, factor 3, highest power, 3 square, factor 5, factor a, highest power, and b, highest power. This is nothing but 2 to the 4, 3 to the 6, 60, and just multiply it. This is 4, this is 9, this is 5 a cube b to the power of 4, this is 180 a cube b to the power of 4. This is our final answer, 180 a cube b4, which is our option D. Thank you very much, and In next session, we shall see some more important questions from the previous year's papers. Students, do practice them sincerely, and I am sure you will find a good confidence on this chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.